Indie Music Live, episode 154. This is the last episode of 2018. Thank you very much for being here. I'm JoeJoeKeys, sitting here always with my friend Dave, who's always late to the party. Rob was telling everybody to be quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear him go.
I got this look from Rob. I know what it feels like to be a son. I got that look, like it's like, oh boy,
I'm going to kick your ass, boy.
Yeah. No, we just posted a few reviews for JT Butler, Freud's Couch, and Michael Wayne Stapleton on the website. Some more great work from Marty LaFaso.
Yep. In
addition to you, of course, Joe, with those articles.
I have something to tell you, Dave. I haven't even told you this yet. We have a new writer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tina Romano from Twitter. So she has her first assignment. She's listening and checking out the Ben Cote's band's new project, and so she'll be finishing that up in the near future.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, Marty and Kate, they're just I'm just really impressed with their writing skills. They really dig into the songs and just really thoughtful reviews at the writing.
So now we got like four solid writers, starting us off with 2019.
Yeah.
So I'll let everybody know before we bring in Omega that this is our last show of 2018. We're going to take 6 weeks off. Our next show will be February 5th. So we're not going anywhere. We're just taking a little break, and we're going to kind of retool, rebrand, and all that stuff and be back. So Omega Sparx, what's up, my friend?
Man, what's going on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, world, Russia, China? It's your boy Omega Sparx.
Russia's watching.
Yeah, everybody's watching, man. What's up, everybody? I'm so glad to be here. It's been a fabulous year. Joe and Dave, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man, I love having you on the show. You've been one of the most regular guests. You and Chris are probably two of the most regular guests that we have, and P the Politician. But it just so worked out that you're here on the last night. So always glad to have you. The Loser Company featured artist of the night is nowhere to be found. So we're going to, instead of Loser Company, we're going to pop in one of your live videos, Omega, some Gamebreax that you guys just did. Fillmore in Charlotte?
So it was your best show ever, right, dude?
It's my best show in life. It's my best moment of time in life.
Yeah,
not even counting birth and marriage and first kid. This is the best
wow
ever in life.
Wow, that's saying something. So we're gonna check that out in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and get to the Living Daylights with their song Lately. I really like this group. They kind of took me by surprise and made me kind of go, oh, I like this. So Rob, hit it. We'll be right back.
You want me to press play? I can extend it off sharp if you want. That'll make it easier for you.
That seemed like that went really fast. That was Living Daylights with Lately. I'm JoeJoeKeys, Indie Music Live, episode 154. Last one of the year. Just want to let you know real quick, too. 50% off any service in December till
the entire month.
Till December 31st, 11:59 p.m. standard local time.
And we're going to be watching the clock when it switches. So
pretty much, because that's the last. We've grown this year. We've grown without getting into details like, you know, financials and stuff. We've grown, I don't know, probably about like 20% this year, I think, something like that. So pretty good. Our third year, and we're still growing. It's not the fastest ever, but it is steady. So
well, the first year was meteoric. As we were just like month after month, there was like 10 or 11 months straight. There was just like really big growth. So yeah, we keep growing, and it's just, you know, we're still going up. So that it's cool. I mean, we're still getting a ton of submissions and meeting all these amazing artists all over the world, man.
I think too, we've kind of like set our own niche, you know, our own space too. I think and people are starting to recognize that and become familiar with us, which is also a good thing. So Living Daylights. What did you think of this tune, Dave? I like these guys and girls.
Yeah, I really like this song. Yeah, I mean,
you would.
Yeah, well, first a shout out to the drummer's mustache. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, it's like its own entity, really. But yeah, the song started out, you know, nice atmosphere and everything. Is you look at them, kind of a hipster post grunge type of style to them. I wasn't sure where it was going to go, and then it all came together, man. And then the voice came in, which was awesome. I love her voice. It just really fits well with that music. And the equipment, I mean, that bass player's playing the same bass that my bass player played forever.
You have a bass player?
In all my bands, yeah. I think it was a Fender Jazz. It was the exact same style.
Oh, I thought you meant you owned a bass player.
I own basses, but yeah, man, just really dug it. Like, all the equipment was really solid, and the mix and the engineering and just the whole vibe of what they were doing. It looks like they have a good time. You know, hopefully they're touring around and stuff. I didn't spend too much time looking them up other than this tune, but Omega.
Yeah, man. I share your sentiments. Very well mixed and produced. Fun and light record. I love fun and light records. I love how mixed the hand claps were. I am really impressed. Like, someone really mixed down all those hand claps, and they were spot on. Well mixed and mastered. The vocalist is a star. I love, you know, in the video, like, she's just herself, you know, and, you know, I mean, I was crushing a little bit, like, wow, you know, I love nerdy people that are just comfortable in their own skin. I love that. That's such a turn on to me. The only
you must really love me then.
Yeah, I tell you. The chorus could have been a little more memorable, and I just think that was just in the writing. You know, it could have been a little more catchier. But outside of that, fun record. I absolutely loved it, and I love the vocalist.
What did that one person say, Joe, in our show? It's like, you look like every computer nerd from the 80s in every movie.
That's horrible.
That's when you had long hair. Remember that, dude?
It's a horrible compliment.
No, they said you look like every movie nerd for the entire 80s. It's hilarious.
Interesting. Oh. So thanks for everybody for hanging out with us. Kitty, happy New Year to you as well on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube. Rob's telling me to read the YouTube comments. Hello. Yeah, everybody, let us know what you think in the music in the comments and stuff. Man, I got a really itchy spot on my back, man. I can't get to it. Anyway, Omega, you guys recently did a live show, and I need like a coat hanger or something.
Right.
You guys recently did a live show. We're going to check out that video in place of Loser Company. So tell us a little bit about what's going on and what we're ready to watch.
Oh, my gosh. So we played like the biggest show ever at the Fillmore. It's at the Music Factory in Charlotte, North Carolina. Very big and awesome professional venue. Fort Minor was there a couple of weeks before us. It's a who's who has performed on that stage. And so my band Gamebreax, we're a video game themed band, got a chance to, you know, do a 40-minute set out there, and it was just amazing, man. It's the type of performance, and I know as artists y'all can rectify. Y'all can identify when you have a really good performance. It's like you're like, okay, this is the standard that I want to meet. You know, this is the feeling, the experience I want to have, you know, going forward. It was one of those, I was about to say orgasmic, but eclectic.
Say it, dude. Just say it.
Okay, it was one of those orgasmic experiences.
Get nasty, man.
In front of a room full of strangers. It's just the best show I've ever did, you know?
And my favorite part is you guys have an actual real live band that's really good too. So
right, man. I tell you, they're better than us, bro.
So let's check it out. Ready? You said is the name of the song?
Yeah, Ready. Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Ready by Gamebreax. Check these guys out. They're all over the internet, games and stuff too. And we'll be talking just a little bit more about it when we get back. Rob, hit that shit, man.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Let's go.
It's a little taste of Gamebreax, Omega Sparx.
Ow!
On Indie Music Live, episode 154. Whatever y'all think of that, that's some good shit right there. It's a tight band, tight rappers.
Yay!
You guys,
yeah,
how often do you guys perform then? Not real often, right?
Nah, we don't. We just practice hard. We practice hard, you know.
Yeah, but you don't need to play a lot to be awesome, you know. So.
Oh, thanks, guys. Shucks.
I mean, I've heard your stuff before, Omega, but watching this live, it kind of clicks how important that guitarist is for your band, man.
Yeah,
like seriously, like I as I'm watching, I'm picturing him not there, like his music gone and his presence out there, and you guys are you kind of move back into the noise of the rap scene without him. I mean, he really defines a lot of your sound, and it really,
Yeah, you don't see rap groups with live bands much anymore, man. I mean, it used to be a lot more for sure.
Well, you need it. You need it. It's. I feel like anything I record in the studio, I know a great band can take it 10 times farther. And you know, you just got to have that realization. You got to be humble enough as a rap artist to know that live instrumentation and musicians can take what's in your head to the next level. And so Gamebreax would not be, you know, where we're at as a live, you know, entity without our band. So just shout out to Luke on the drum. I mean, Luke on the guitar, you know, Ron on the drums, and then DJ Blanco was on the left-hand side as DJ, you know, mixing and scratching, man. Yeah. But we get criticized for not having a bass player. I don't know if a bassist is needed, but that's the missing link that we're gonna solve in 2019. Sure.
I just get so bored when I just see a rapper dude up there with a track, man. It's just like,
it's boring, man.
Just is not there for me.
Especially if you don't know the songs, you know, you just listening to somebody like put words together and rhyme, and you don't, you know, yeah. Nah. No, it's gotta have a full experience, man. So yeah, thank you so much for playing that.
Absolutely. Well, anytime you come on the show, you know, we'll play your stuff. So you just gotta let us know if you have like a new track out or whatever, you know.
We got one more tune, huh, man?
We got one more tune. No Loser Company. But maybe hopefully they're okay. Hopefully that's just a little mess up. The last song of the night is a review that we did actually a few months ago. Chris Swan did the review. This guy is called L.S.F. And this is a song, United We Stand. Last song we're going to play for 2018. Everybody give it up, share it out. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll be right back.
Africa, act right, will honor ya. Disrespect the earth will treat you like a Donna swastika. I'm done with a lot of ya, but I hope for growth and I will choke on all the media. And I won't stop with it, I can't stop with it. Attention spans are shortened and the competition's counterfeit. Their existence fraudulent, they cause a fit, but down the road they're gonna realize that they're not missed. So I'll spread my messages how I see fit. With my own money, own efforts, my gift. I'll help join the masses from different sides to act, try and see the light, but it won't be swift. To change thinking for the right reasons, it's always met with opposition no matter what the season. But that could be a culmination of the operation as a versus in the song shift. Lean left, lean right, swing first, hang tight. Who swings all night? New fade, I can't wait. No theft, no plight, quench thirst, join fight. Strange things, no fright, new fate, I can't wait. Start out, drive slow, push it, work it till it grows. Want it, feel it, watch it glow. Want to witness a true metamorphosis, rhythm contortionist with lyrical emphasis. It's a work in this. Or would you rather see me rip at this verse? Put in the work, place it in a hearse. Hope for the best and expect the worst. Hope I don't step outside and catch a curse. That would be the easy route. What's the fun in excuses? When I can take my time, know exactly where my art is, safe and sound. You have no idea the freedom I have by myself. Ha! But there's new purpose to my music. Start having a good time with these words that I'm saying. People always told me I couldn't do this, but have you turned me off yet? Yeah, I thought not. Lean left, lean right, swing first, hang tight. Who swings all night? New fade, I can't wait. No theft, no plight, quench thirst, join fight.
L.S.F. United We Stand on episode 154 of Indie Music Live. Taking a 6-week break here after the show tonight. We'll be back February 5th, 2018. Until then, though, you can get 50% off any service up until New Year's Eve. Use code XMAS50. That's Christmas 50% off. So many people are taking advantage of that offer, and I'm pretty busy right now, actually. So.
Tons.
So, gentlemen, L.S.F. United We Stand. Chris Swan did the review on this website. You guys can check it out. But I want to know what you think. Omega, why don't you go first this time?
Yeah, I like him, man. Lots of personality. I love the sudden burst of energy he puts on the last words of his rhymes in the first verse. So he'll go like da 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 da. You know, that's great. That as a rapper, you're basically plodding through a beat, trying to keep the attention span, to keep the attention of your listener. And so having those little sudden bursts of energy at the end of your lines, it helps, you know, keep people's attention. So he did great. That's a very professional move on his part. I love when he starts twisting his flow in the second verse. I see what he's trying to do. You know, I would like to see him better develop that. You know, when you're twisting, it's like a drummer. You want to make sure your timing is still matching the beat when you decide to twist your flow like that. But I love the attempt. So it's good. I like how he plays. You know, he plays with his energy a lot in this track. Where, you know, in the chorus and then the little bridge leading to the second verse, you know, he kind of gets mellow. He mellows out a little bit and he brings up his energy in the second verse. So great control of his energy, which is also, you know, what keeps, you know, people's attention. I think it was a good song.
I mean, there's, you know, three main aspects of a good rap tune, I think. I mean, it's obviously the vocals and the delivery, and then the beat. It's got to be a catchy, solid beat.
Yep.
But the third one is the atmosphere around it.
Yes.
And I just think that's, you're forcing me to be the critical guy here.
Do it, man.
No, but I think there's the third point, like the space around the beat and the vocals. I would just look for it to be developed more, man, because if it doesn't rise up to where the vocals and the beat are, it's actually pulling the song down. And, you know, we've talked about this a bunch of times in the past where, you know, like the use of space in a song could be good if you're just like running through it really fast. But he has a lot of these moments of kind of dead space, and what's left behind with the atmosphere, I think, pulls the song down a little. So I would just, you know, look for him to spend more time on that in future songs, man, to have it match up to where, you know, what he's trying to present.
Awesome.
You know, 'cause he's,
I agree. Yeah. You're great. Yeah, you're right. I like when rappers let the beat breathe a little bit, like wine. But when you let it breathe, when you come back, you got to own those moments. You know, you can't be subpar and let the beat breathe. Then it's gonna give off the perception that you're not really mastering the track, and the track, you're basically on the track, and you know but really the track is the star. You know, but
that includes the dynamic and the drama of the music outside of the beat. And that's what you do such an awesome job at, man. Like I've referred to you in reviews to other artists about it, where like the dynamic of the music, like you're talking to each other the whole time. Like you're always conscious of that conversation throughout the entire song. And with a lot of rap tunes that have come through in this one tonight, like the conversation breaks for like 20 seconds. And it's just like, okay, like, well, I mean, something's got to be there to keep people's attention up.
Yeah, exactly. You know? You're right. He needs to work on that. But yeah, beats, a beat should actually present different rhyme patterns. You should be able to see and hear different rhyme patterns that the beat presents to you. It's like a conversation. And it's up to you when the beat presents those different rhyme patterns to match them or go beyond it. And so that's how I see the art of rapping to a beat. You know, it's finding those dynamic spots and owning those moments, you know.
It's a really good analogy, actually, as I'm thinking about this, because if you're having a conversation with someone, you're talking to them, and then you just pause for like 20 seconds and you're standing in front of each other. What is it? That's awkward.
Yeah.
So if you, as a listener, it gets awkward if there's these like conversation breaks. So, you know.
Good point.
Well, gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of our time for this evening.
No,
you guys can go get a room later and talk more about rap if you want.
Yep, Motel 6, brother.
Deeper with Dave.
Ooh.
Pause.
Deeper with Dave at Motel 6 after the show.
Live at Motel 6. Deeper with Dave. Wow. Nah, man, I'm gonna skip that episode, bro.
Deeper with Dave.
Oh, there it is. Oh, a little late today.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Sponsored by.
I think we just need to change the graphic. Change the graphic. Say Deeper with Dave with like a huge dildo, like
sure, somewhere in the background, just like Omega has on his desk back there.
Right. This whole year, it's been
swinging from the fan like a whole.
You said you weren't gonna say it. You said you weren't gonna say that live. It's just been a hidden joke. Now it's out. Now the cat's out the bag.
It's out, man.
It's out, man. Come on.
Alrighty. Enough. Omega, let us know where everybody can find you before we head out.
Everywhere Omega Sparx. Tomorrow, behind the scenes, I've been writing for Death Battle, which is part of
that's right.
Yeah, so they're dropping their season finale, Thanos versus Darkseid, on YouTube, and we're expecting like 3 to 4 million views tomorrow and whatnot. But I've been a writer on that TV show, which is surreal because I've loved that YouTube series years before I started writing on, as a staff member. But yeah, you can actually hear me rhyming behind that comic book battle tomorrow on YouTube.
That's awesome, dude.
Death Battle.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Cool.
Man.
So Robert Hixvideo making us look good for about 2.5 years now. Thank you very much, sir. Hixvideo. If you need professional live streaming production, to Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you're gonna put your stuff out there, he's the dude to hit up. So, like I said, tonight's our last show for 6 weeks. We will be back February 5th, 2019. David, any final words for the year?
Yeah, at David Werba. That's my Twitter. I don't think I've ever said that. Sometimes I put up some topless photos. I take my shirt off and put them up there on Twitter. So check them out. That's it.
Topless photos and made up words. That's what David Werba right there. All right, y'all have a great year. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Ciao.